Namaskar, Pranam. This is your friend Sunil Babbar sitting in very beautiful city. Let me tell you, this is named as the city beautiful. The name of the city is Chandigarh. So, at the moment I am sitting in the company of two very eminent people who belong to Chandigarh. Chaudhary, Jaswant Singh ji. Very eminent person who belongs to this city. 4 times minister and was about to be the chief minister of Haryana. Something very interesting which goes along with him. And his father was another eminent persona who belonged to Haryana and Punjab. At that time it was named as Mahapunjab. His name was late Chaudhary Surajmal. So I think I should know about the city of Chandigarh from this particular person because he knows Chandigarh better than you and me. And to help me in this, in fact, in this journey of mine to know about Chandigarh, I have an eminent architect, Prerna Chouhan, who is sitting along with Chaudhary ji. And first of all, let me tell you what is Chandigarh. Chandigarh is not only a beautiful city, it was designed by a French architect, Le Corbusier, and he actually built this city on a human anatomy. It has its own brain, it has its own heart, its circulatory system, its lungs. It's very interesting. And Chaudhary ji, namaskar. How are you, sir?
Namaskar, बहुत I'm fine, बहुत, and great pleasure to be with you and making this talk about this important city, Chandigarh, which is called City Beautiful, and it's one of the important cities of India, and it is the capital of 2 important states of India, Punjab and Haryana.
Yeah.
And this was started, the decision by the central government was made to make a capital of the state, which was at that time called East Punjab state.
Oh.
Because of the main Punjab, half of which went to Pakistan when the country was partitioned, divided between India and Pakistan.
Ji.
Then the west side went to Pakistan of Punjab state, of the old Punjab state, and east side came to the Indian Punjab.
Jaswant Singh ji along with the Prerna Chouhan.
So I would like to ask you, sir, that what was the thought behind making Chandigarh as the capital of Punjab?
Yes, because Punjab at that time was so big. On one side, it was touching Amritsar and few 30, 40, 50 kilometers from Lahore. And on the other side, it was going right up to the border of Rajasthan and UP, that big Punjab. So for them to make a capital, almost to be center of the whole area of East Punjab of that time, it was about maybe 1956-57 when this decision was taken to make capital at Chandigarh. So this place was open, and there was sweet water, underground water, and many villages had not to be uprooted to take land. So this land was all available where Chandigarh is now built.
So which were the villages? I have heard about a village Rudki. was here in Chandigarh?
Okay, there were only very few villages.
Okay, very
And number two, the villages were very small because there were no big canals here and there were not big villages where the population could be 4,000-5,000 people. Here the villages were having few hundred persons in small village. They could be replaced, they were given land elsewhere and they were rather more happy to be settled better. So there was no opposition against taking land for
So
the
it became a
capital.
natural site for the people to develop the city. Yes, Prerna.
So, sir, I have heard that there was a one special department crafted for this making of new capital, Chandigarh.
Yes.
Can you shed some light on that department?
That
What was that
department I have told you, because Chandigarh was not built by the PWD department or anything. A department was created by the government, by the state government, the Department of Capital
Department of Capital
Project.
Okay.
Okay. And this department was given to my father, who was the Minister of Punjab at that time. And the governor wrote and spoke about my father. Mr. Gadgil was the governor at that time and he was very close friend of my father.
Okay.
And he
this the
said
same
that
photograph?
there is in our government in Punjab, there is one minister, Chaudhary Chouhan, who is so honest, he's dead honest, and he knows his job. A minister who is so honest and who knows his job. So I gave this department to Chaudhary Chouhan. That was the decision of the Gadgil.
So that was the department
Of
which-
Capital Project.
Capital Project. So is this the same photograph you're talking about, the governor and your father Suraj Malsar? So audience, you can see how close friends they were.
This photograph.
Is there.
I can see this photograph and two friends over there.
Two friends over there, two friends who are related to the creation of this beautiful city,
Yes.
Chandigarh.
Yes,
So, sir, what were the roles and responsibilities your father played, as your father was the
He was-
minister of this department?
Because when something is created by the government,
Yes, sir, by the government.
then first a bill is moved in the legislative assembly for taking money from the exchequer for that work. So all that money which was being spent on the making of this capital Chandigarh under the Act this capital project. So my father moved the bills and other papers in the assembly to take money, and he would take the order of the assembly to take money, and he would then take it in his department, and then the money was spent under his signatures, because that was the position of my father.
So
And
this
he
was
had,
huge power.
there were unlimited powers.
Unlimited
Powers in the act of the capital project. He could allot any commercial thing like a hotel, like a cinema house, like a college, like a sort of dharamshala, or all these things, or colleges or schools, or temples, or most of these things, the powers were with the Minister of who was holding this portfolio of capital funds.
So, sir, when did it actually start?
I think it started somewhere in they were started in mid-50s somewhere.
Mid-50s.
Yeah.
What was your age, sir, at that time?
My father was about 55, 56 years
And what
old.
was your age, sir?
At that time,
Yes, sir.
I would be about 24, 25.
So you were the youth of India at that time.
Almost, yes.
Yes, you were the youth of India.
Yes.
So you have witnessed the creation of City Beautiful.
Yes, I saw it because my father got a house there as a minister
Okay.
of capital project. So the family lived here. I was in the law college at that time.
Okay.
Father became a minister here. So I kept coming to Chandigarh too. And then when I finished my law studies, even then my parents were, my father was a minister here, was living here. So at that time there were no ministers' houses yet made.
Okay, so
So this sector 2 is there when the engineering college is on the
Sector 12.
12, and on this side is sector 2.
Yes, sir.
Sector 2.
Yes, sir.
So the ministers' houses were built on the main road,
Okay.
and the first house was made for my father because he was the minister in charge, and the chief minister's house was made after 1 year. And he told my father that, look, you got your chief minister's house before the chief minister. So my father told him, well, look, I am the minister in charge. So they made my house first. What can I do? And
Very
they were
interesting, very
friends.
interesting.
Chief minister was a close friend of us. And because I was very fond of flowers, apart from many other things. So, because all the gardeners and this department of floriculture and horticulture, this was all under my father for Chandigarh. So the best flowers were made or planted in our house.
Wow.
The first house on the road from the engineering college side, first house was.
Very good, very interesting. And do you have something more to ask, Prerna?
Yes, sir. I am having a lot of questions coming up, sir. One question I would like to ask, that apart from the advantage of having best flowers in your house,
Yeah.
so what else you did enjoy it as an advantage of your father being the minister, as he was having the powers to allot anything under any name? So did you got some benefits?
No.
Yes, sir. So all this conversations we had, this reflects the strong personality of Chaudhary Surajmal sir, your father, that how honest and how kind he was.
Yes.
Sir, there is one question coming in my mind, that living in Chandigarh and connected to the creation of Chandigarh, having such a strong bond, did you ever had a wish, a desire to create your own home here in
House here?
Chandigarh? Yes.
You see, my father fought elections,
Yes.
and political life requires lot of money also. And people who are there in political life, whether it is Haryana or Punjab, they make a loot of money. The political bosses or the government people, that my father didn't do it. The chief engineer and the secretary of the department. Probably one Mr. Randhawa,
Okay.
a very important IAS officer, was
Yes.
secretary, working secretary of the department with my father. So they said that this sector 10 hotel,
Mount View Hotel.
Mount View, let's allot this to your son Jaswant Singh.
Oh.
Why not? My father said no. I won't be called a minister who allotted such important financially valuable places to his family. He would hate to be called that, so he did not use
So
that.
very honest person.
And
very
even
honest.
today in Chandigarh, and where we are now making this our very important meeting today, is a rented house with me.
Oh.
I don't have my own house.
So you say Archimedes. This man belongs to that illustrious family. Such honest, honorable people, and he himself had been a very honest minister. 4 times cabinet minister in the state of Haryana. He's the guy, and he's telling something very interesting about his experiences. So, sir, I think it had been a very, very beautiful conversation between you, me, and this young and petite architect, Prerna Chouhan. And we'll love you all, and my Archimedes, and we will meet very soon in the next episode. And till then, what I would say, stay safe and keep loving each other like the sir says. Love you all.